Chung's Academy, let's go! Ladies and gentlemen, we are the demonstration squad from Chung's Academy of Martial Arts. Grandmaster Young Jin Chung has been in Dayton since before I was born. Actually, they happened about the same time. So he moved to Dayton, started teaching Taekwondo 42 years ago, and has been in the Dayton area since. We have several schools, and we have several different kinds of martial arts. And you've probably heard all different kinds of things thrown around. There's Taekwondo, Judo, Hapkido. We're going to demonstrate a little bit of everything. We're going to also include some weapons forms, some real exotic kinds of things. And we brought today the cream of the crop. These are the junior students and the adults. Most of them are black belts, and certainly the others who aren't black belts are well on their way. And the demo team has been working hard. This year we started a couple of months ago. We had one official performance at our own school's belt test last week. This is their second performance, so we are proud to be in front of you here today. So ladies and gentlemen, I'll explain things as we go, the different kinds of things that we do in the martial arts, but right now we'll do a big group introduction. Ready, go! Becky Nisley is one of our black belt instructors. She's going to perform a breaking technique, and then we're going to show different applications of this break. There's different ways to break, and it is just a board, but it is a board. So things have to be lined up. She has to apply a proper technique. The board's going to win this one. She wants to win this one, so she's going to try to actually break this with her fingertips. She's going to line up all the joints in her finger and her wrist and get her body weight into it. And that's what she's going to attempt. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be Becky Nisley. Now, part of our training involves what we call one-step sparring. It's not real live action fighting, it's just somebody pretending to be an attacker and then freezing and being a good partner while the other person gets to practice their techniques and work on their distance and their timing. Different than a heavy bag that's just kind of hanging there in the air. You see the traditional boxers. You know, the heavy bag doesn't have arms that stick out. So many of our techniques, you can't just come up next to somebody's hands in the way. So we developed this style of practice called one-step sparring. And these junior black belts are going to show some one-steps. Becky's worked on a couple of different moves utilizing the finishing move of that crane technique that she just broke the board with. So, all right. Face each other, say it. Come here. Turn to face the audience, say it. Come here. Nice job. Now again, many of these techniques we wouldn't use in our free sparring. We've got tournament taekwondo, and lots of times when we're together and we're play fighting, it's not really fighting. There aren't many words to use there. We use free sparring. You're not really trying to clobber the other person, you're just trying to practice your technique. But sometimes, in situations that we practice for, in real life self-defense situations, you need more damaging techniques. Things that you wouldn't do to your friends, things that you would only do to an aggressive assailant. So you saw some of the techniques, some of the takedowns, some of the strikes to the knee. Anyway, these are junior black belts. They've got some really neat one steps put together. They've got all kinds of traditional taekwondo, judo techniques mixed in. So I will turn it over to them. Face your partner. Come in. Ready? One more set each. Good. Face each other. See it. Come in. Face towards the audience. See it. Come in. Face each other. Take it. Come in. Face the audience. Take it. Come in. While Steve is setting up for some one steps, I should take this time to tell you now that part of the techniques that we practice are not only the punching and kicking and the throwing, but the partners need to be good fall guys too. So part of these falling techniques are the things that we practice. Steve and I are students in the judo as well, so I thought we'd take a minute to demonstrate the different kinds of falls that we practice. Fall, yeah, everybody's going to fall, whether you're being thrown by these kids or slipping on the ice or anything. If you learn how to hit the ground, it can save your life. So we've got back falls, side falls, rolling falls, and then black belt flips. Let's just go higher. Sure. All right, so first is the back fall. What will do front falls? Yes, 5 different falls. Okay, back fall, obviously, we're going to jump up, we're going to try to land on our back. It's a snowshoe effect. All right? So you go through the snow with a snowshoe on, it disperses your energy. So we're going to try to do that with our backs and our arms. So it makes a big loud sound, but actually the bigger the sound, the softer the fall. Here we go, back fall. Oh, not right as loud, but all right, then a side fall. A side fall. Rolling fall. And then the black belt flip. So the glory part of the job is throwing. The hard part of the job is being thrown, but we practice everything. Okay, so we just showed you a number of what we call one-step sparring, where again, we have an attacker that poses some threat and then just freezes and lets you practice your self-defense in a more natural way. Well, there's different ways to practice this kind of self-defense. You can be attacked when you're ready for it, or you can be attacked when you're just sitting here minding your own business. So Steve Stevens is another black belt instructor of ours, is going to be minding his own business in the chair, sitting down. How vulnerable is that? And we have an attacker.
You're in my chair, sit down. That's a
demonstration ever, right? This is a young team. Okay, so what we've done here, a form is what we're going to show now, Taekwondo forms. We take different techniques and put them in a choreographed situation. Many of these forms have 20 to 30 movements. So they're just a series of memorized movements against imaginary attackers. So these guys are all going to be doing their own thing, we're just going to be doing it together. Nobody's going to be attacking anybody. These are all just good guys up here with the imaginary bad guys. And they're going to go through what we call the kicking form. So this is going to practice a combination kick. We've got front kicks, we've got roundhouse kicks, and we've got back kicks. And this form is going to practice all of them. So,
yeah. 준비. Take one, go. Turn. Stop. Punch, punch. Drop around. Turn. Punch, punch. Turn. Skip.
Front row, cross that skip.
Turn. Punch, punch. Next kick. Back hook. Turn. Punch, punch. Turn. Punch, punch. Up, down. Back. Turn. Punch, punch. Up, down. Back. And roll.
That kicking form is new for us. We're working on it. Actually, our school is going to be hosting a big tournament at the end of October. We've got several different schools in our association traveling from as far away as St. Louis and Nashville and Chicago, and we're going to be performing that day. So we're gearing up for our big performance on October the 27th. So in fact, that kicking form was just learned by them this morning. These kids are sharp, I tell you what, they really are good students. So now, again, these are 4 of our students that have been working on this form as black belts, and we just thought this morning again, hey, what if you guys did it together, back to back? Have you got enough room? Right, you can modify?
Turn a little bit.
Why don't you turn, everybody do it on an angle. Yeah. Is that enough? Do you want to come down just in case? We'll see how this flies. All right. All right, this is the first form that you learn as a black belt. So when you start off as a student in martial arts, you get a white belt, symbolizing your purity, your newness to the art. There's no dearth of experience yet. The more you start to work out, the more you get accomplishments in the martial arts, the dirtier your belt gets. It starts to turn yellow, then green, then brown, and eventually it's black with the experience. So these are black belt students. They were taught a form called Koryo. Not that you need to know that. No test at the end of the demonstration. But form Koryo is the first form you learn as a black belt. They're going to do it together and synchronize. Whenever you guys are ready. Now, let's go by my count. Ready? Chung! Chung! Did one of our black belt forms, so we're going to do it again too, and then we're going to show you another. The Olsons are going to do their triple form. All right, so this is a. All right, he's actually got to do this form backwards. I don't have to do anything. I do my form. He's got to do the mirror version of the form on the fly in his mind. Ready?
Sir.
To me. Little did we know what we inspired. These guys, they're all related. They're brothers and sisters. They practice so much on their own that they can go. Do you have enough room to do it over there? People can see you better if you're up. You want to try? They practiced at home. Their parents didn't even know. The first time they showed their parents, they were blown away. These are really special kids. I'll stand right here. All right. Brooks, Emily, and Lauren. This is one of the advanced forms. This is we call it Hagway Children. Right? Chubby! On my count. Ready? Chub! of the normal Taekwondo forms. By the time a student is testing for their black belt, before they're even a black belt, by the time they're just testing for a black belt, they've memorized 11 forms that have at least 22 motions. There's 250 choreographed movements that these junior students need to know just to start to test for the black belt. So, we get into all kinds of other things, like I said. Taekwondo, the judo. John here has been studying weapons. You know that this is a little bit. So, John has been working with knives. I'm extra concerned because he's got the knives. But John has been practicing a knife form in the weapons class. I believe you all know Master Stewart. John hasn't worked on this form but for a couple of months, but it looks really sharp, so we thought we'd let John show you his knife form today. So there are all kinds of weapons that we study. Some of them are familiar, some of them aren't. Some of them are more traditional. Bow staff is a familiar in the martial arts community. Gavin has been studying the bow staff for a while now. The bow staff, the quarter staff, they're all just sticks. But once a student learns with a traditional implement like this, certainly they can defend themselves on the street using any number of a variety of things. A branch from a tree, a pool cue, a broom. Gavin's always out sweeping his parents' stoop. So, ladies and gentlemen, Gavin on the bow staff. His weapon of choice. This is Gavin's den. You wonder where Gavin got his skill? Tom's about to show you. He's using a traditional weapon called nunchucks, popularized in the movies by Bruce Lee, but originally I believe it was a farming implement for beating down wheat and working in the field. So peasants would have these things available to them, and so they learned how to defend themselves with them. And it's, again, part of our instruction in the weapons class to not only teach people exercises and flexibility as they use these things, but then, again, to use any number of found objects to help defend themselves should they ever have that need. So you see the bow staff now, you see nunchucks and knives. These are probably my favorite, and these look the most dangerous too. These are sai. These are traditional fighting daggers thrown in traditional weapons that can be used in a number of different ways, but you can see how pointy and sharp they are in a variety of places. They also have these solid butt ends, and sais are also designed to be able to, in the hands of an adept practitioner, flip them around, and now you can defend yourself against even a sword attack. So they're very versatile weapons, but they're very dangerous, and so I'm going to turn these over before I hurt myself. And let Master Stewart demonstrate at the side. Now a little bit of everything combined. So the weapons plus the one steps. We're going to do some more self-defense examples. Master Stewart is going to be using a cane. Again, an example of an everyday object, or something that looks like an everyday object, but you're about to see in the hands of a martial arts expert, even a cane can be a devastating weapon.